Oh, nuts. Don't tell me. Ugh. I love when the game doesn't automatically boot up my RetroAchievements. Wait. It's a bit loud. There it is. I'm just trying to toggle my menu. So we may have found a solution to the music issue. Just do that. Switch that. Come on, hurry up. Let me... No, I don't want to do that. Definitely not trying to load a new game. Do the Lego powers Lego? I do think the Lego powers Lego, but hello, hello, hello. Welcome, we're here. We're playing Lego Star Wars for the Nintendo DS. Let me just promote myself on Snapchat real quick. Okie dokie. Post to my live story. Okay. Trying to listen to how the... Actually, give me 1 second. I'm gonna lower the mic. Increase desktop audio. Oh, much better. Okay. Let me know how that sounds. I'm trying to make sure that we have a nice audio experience. We are using a new playlist, a Spotify playlist for Pokemon Lo-Fi. I figured that would be a fun time for some background music. So let me know how it sounds, if you need to increase or decrease any volume at any point. I want to make sure that we are having a good time. We are going to be moving on here. We finished episode 3 last time, which can only mean one thing. It's time for episode 4, A New Hope. The new Robin skin is not Dick Grayson, sorry. It's Tim Drake, the third Robin, who later becomes the Red Robin hero. Oh no! Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys died! Sorry, that sucks. But yeah, it's Tim Drake. He is the third Robin that took up the mantle after the death of Jason Todd in the original comics. He is often regarded as the second best detective in all of DC Comics, second only to Batman himself, which I'd say is a pretty good claim to fame. I like that skin. I've actually been quite enjoying Ziggy, the lizard guy. He's so chill. Quite fond of him. I have his alt skin unlocked already. I like playing as him. I've gotten a pretty good, pretty good runs using his skin. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're going back to these like flipboard animations real quick. We're keeping the sounds, by the way. We're having gameplay sounds in, but we're not having gameplay music. No Star Wars music will be played during the stream. Instead, we'll be using the lovely Pokemon Lo-Fi playlist I found. I have it credited in the, the description. Nice. Congratulations, Yuji. But yeah, in the description, if you want to listen to it, I got the Spotify link to it there. It's a good playlist, over 10 hours of music. And these songs aren't very long, so that's how you know there's a lot of good stuff on here. A lot of great Pokemon stuff. That guy's head exploded. Yo, Vader's hitting the gritty. Look at him go. Right foot creep on it. Yeah. Alright, well, we're in it. We're here. Oh! Did not mean to close the lid. I was pressing the wrong keys there. Getting a little bit of a screen stutter. That's not fun. Oof. Hang on, let me... That did not fix it. Oh boy. Well, this is gonna be fun. Oh. I didn't realize I'd need an epilepsy warning with today's stream. Oh my god. This is horrendous. Oh boy, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'm gonna play on this as this for a little bit longer here. Kind of feel it out. And if it keeps persisting like this, I might restart. We'll see. It's only kind of giving me a headache. Oh boy. Oh yeah, we're gonna enjoy some Lego Star Wars, hopefully enjoy, I guess I should say, considering this is goddamn tragedy. A tragedy. Do I push this? No, I don't. Well... Ooh, boy.
I sense my daughter.
Oh. Oh, come on, man. All I've been doing is singing the praises of this one game. And now it's like, oh yeah, no, sorry, this one's also a broken mess. It just took a while to get there. It's very interesting that once I hit the original trilogy, all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, no, this game sucks. You know what, this is true to form to the original level, though.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Goku eliminated Peter Griffin and to get his first victory royale in Fortnite. Then he hit the gritty.
I do not like the sound that Leia makes when she gets hit. I really don't. Oh, they kept this. Okay. Am I gonna open this and see Darth Vader choking the shit out of somebody? I am. Wow. My memories. So nostalgic. Alright, so I feel like I'm supposed to go right. Up. Up. Not gonna say anything about it. Just gonna keep playing, not acknowledge. The second I even hinted at acknowledging it, it came back. Okay. Gonna say something. Okay. I was gonna say something about the screen stutter, and then I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna point towards it without saying anything. It appears that was the wrong play. I should have just kept my mouth shut entirely. Hey, we're a true Jedi. You hear that, Princess Leia? You're a Jedi now. No formal training needed. Oh. Gotta get our studs. So yeah, the main goal for today's stream, I want to get as much of the original trilogy done as possible. If I'm lucky, I think we might be able to get through the full episodes 4 through 6. Because these games aren't, like, super long. Some of these levels are admittedly a lot longer. Oh, C-3PO faded out of existence for a second there. Okay. R2, open your fucking can head. Ooh, 111. Okay, now we get R2, and we get to continue playing as Captain Wedge Antilles. Come on. Thank you. Yo, bro's got hands, my god. So what level are you on in the Battle Pass, Yuji? How much have you been able to get done? I don't know if you have the Battle Pass, but what level have you reached since this season started? Level 15. Nice, nice. That's not too shabby. Where am I at? I think I'm at level 60 something. I'm level 60 something. I know that much for sure. Which, you know, in retrospect, it's only Wednesday. The Battle Pass has been out since Saturday, so it's a little sad that I'm that far ahead, but hey. You know, I'm having a good time playing the game. I see no reason why I can't have fun. Oh, jeez. Come on. That minigame sucks. Baby, pew. Ha. Well, I'm not gonna pull the lever. Okay. But I am gonna collect that stuff. Oh wait, no, I do want to pull this lever. I do. See, I'm not, like, always against puzzles in games. It's just when those puzzles don't do anything beneficial on the system I'm using. See, if I were on original hardware, you know, it would definitely be better. But unfortunately, I'm limited to what I have, which is not original hardware. But hey, can't get achievements on original hardware either, so I guess it works out. And then this makes me switch to R2. And that's the end of the level. An escape pod has been jettisoned, sir. There's no life forms on board. Huh, must have been a misfire.
You're a spy to the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away.
Ooh, shiny. Fun fact, Jawas stink really bad. They communicate with their smell. I mean, they have a verbal language, but they also communicate with scent. Oh my god! What the fuck is happening? I think the game's dying. Yeah, I'm aware I got one mini kit. Can I please? Can I please? Where'd this stupid droid go? Now I have to find it. R2. And then Obi-Wan goes, what? And apparently he imitates the sound of a crate dragon. Good golly, man. This is slightly raised. I knew it. Oh, I can totally get that. We love just a little bit of jank, you know? Oh, yeah. Not just the men, but the women and the children, too. Oh, that was a mistake. I can definitely clear this gap. I watched the movie Idiocracy for the first time yesterday. Another new movie to add to the collection. It was alright. It definitely was a comedy from 2006. It's made by the same guy that made King of the Hill and Beavis and Butthead, Mike Judge. The humor is of its time. A lot of liberal use of certain slurs and offensive terms. Because, you know, 2006. I thought pretty much the only thing I really enjoyed out of the movie was Luke Wilson's character just being, like, the oblivious straight man in an absolutely absurd world. Use your blaster jump, Luke. Hell yeah, random blue stud in a corner. Oh, these guys, alright. Don't do that to me. Bastard. Oh, I don't know if you heard, but apparently Toyotaro is going to be starting a new manga soon. Very interested to see what that might be like. Definitely wants me to go through the load zone. Will not be going through the load zone. Yes. Oh look, it's my favorite POI from the last chapter of Fortnite. Wow. Oh my god, is that Luke Skywalker? The guy from Fortnite? There is a non-zero chance that someone knows who Luke Skywalker is completely and only because he is a Fortnite skin. Bad Jawa. Stop spawning into existence. Criminy. Okay, this is... This is for Gohan. I shot Gohan in the head in Fortnite earlier. That was pretty fun. Or no, was that last night? That might have been last night. I'm getting my time frames mixed up. Yay! The suck machine. I do quite like that clip of Gohan, or of Trunks. I do. The Jawas, they're infinite. The true tragedy of playing Fortnite, finding minis after drinking a big pot. Especially when it's like the very next thing you open. Like you open a chest, ooh, big pot, nice. The next thing you open, minis, immediately, without fail, almost every time. I've got Epic the Musical stuck in my head a lot lately. I don't know if you've ever heard of Epic the Musical. It's really good. It's a musical based off of the Odyssey, the old Greek story of Odysseus. Really, really good. Well, both the story and Epic the Musical. Really, really good. The music is fantastic. You might have heard the one song, When Does a Man Become a Monster? Or I'm Just a Man is the song, rather, but the main hook is When Does a Man Become a Monster? Like, but when Does a comet become a meteor? You know. Yeah. It's a great song. The entire musical is fantastic. I would listen to the songs if you ever get the time. Who knows? Maybe if I can set up stream donations, I'll take singing requests. The Future Foundation skin is really good for Spider-Man. I never got that skin, just because I never finished that Battle Pass that year. I fully intend to get every single skin in this season's Battle Pass. Once Superman comes out, I'm definitely grinding out all the levels for him. And then I'm very much looking forward to whenever I can unlock the final alt skins for everyone come, I think, June 12th? Is when the bonus rewards for the Battle Pass unlock. Well, all of the bonus rewards for the Battle Pass, I should say. R2, no! He dissolved out of reality! Future Foundation from because something happened to Johnny. Yes, in the comics, Johnny Storm died. And briefly, Spider-Man was a part of the Fantastic Four, then relabeled the Future Foundation. You know, there was actually a really touching comic where it was Peter swinging around with Franklin Richards, Reed and Sue's son, and Peter was trying to like kind of help him cope with the loss of his uncle, and Peter was like, you know, I lost my uncle once a long time ago. And there was like a really touching shot of the comic where they had Johnny and Ben both up in heaven looking down. Comics go crazy, man. You gotta start reading up. Learn the comics history. I can recommend a few stories if you want, because I know quite a few good comic runs that I would recommend to any like first-time comic book readers. Very clearly wants me to switch to R2 here. Or it doesn't want me to switch to R2 here. For starters, I would recommend picking up, like, some Spider-Man, or, like, reading Spider-Man. The Ultimate Spider-Man run from the 2000s is always a really solid choice, I would say. And then there is the, excuse me, you can pretty much jump into Spider-Man from any point, is my standing on that. Like, it doesn't matter, like, which run of the comic you're reading. You can read any Spider-Man, but Ultimate Spider-Man is really its own beast, so I would give that like a fair shake. It runs all the way up until pretty much the death of Peter Parker, and that's when they introduce Miles Morales in the comics. Because he is originally from the Ultimate Universe, Universe 1610. Outside of that, I think you'd probably really enjoy the X-Men. There's quite a few good runs of X-Men in comics history. Some of the Uncanny X-Men books I think you would really enjoy. I can't think of any stories off the top of my head. Extinction is probably up there. House of M is pretty famous. That's the one where Wanda rewrites reality and says no more mutants. The very famous comic panel for that. I quite like Moon Knight stories. Moon Knight is one of my all-time favorite characters to read. Though his stories can be varied, it really depends on what you're looking for in a comic. I would suggest looking into some of the newer Moon Knight runs, where they really kind of focus on his dissociative identity disorder, as it really adds a very interesting new angle to his stories that weren't there in his original run back in the 80s. Because he was just a one-off character from a book that was being publicized at the time, Werewolf by Night, which did get the Marvel special presentation treatment a few years back as a Halloween special, which I do highly recommend. Probably one of the best things, most artistically well-done things the MCU has put out in quite some time. But yeah, that's a good solid pick, is reading some of Moon Knight's newer stuff. I would not read the Avengers Age of Khonshu story, as that kind of bastardizes Moon Knight in a way that I'm really not favorable of. So yeah, definitely some good picks to be had there. And I think you'd probably really enjoy some of the Hulk stories. Specifically, I think you'd like World War Hulk, and I think you'd like the Immortal Hulk. The Immortal Hulk is absolutely insane. One of my favorite modern comic runs that the Hulk has ever gotten the chance to be a part of, let alone be the star of. It's a really good story. Really well done. And then if you're looking for DC, I mean, there's the Flashpoint Paradox. There's a lot of good Batman stories. There's The Long Halloween. There's Hush. There is... See, there's a really good Arkham story, but it's really psychologically fucked up, and, like, I would not recommend it for a younger comic reader. Like, it's very much like a don't read this until you're an adult kind of story. Because I should not have read it in high school when I did. It's a... What is it? It's... Hang on, let me get the name. It's A Serious House on Serious Earth. That's the specific comic run. It's basically just a story about Arkham Asylum and, like, how fucked up Arkham Asylum is, and that's actually what they kind of used to pull inspiration for the Arkham games, which admittedly are fantastic, and I would recommend that to any fans of superheroes and Batman in general. Oh, no. Actually, you know what? There's someone that you can talk to at home about Batman Hush. I'm sure he would have a great time talking to you about Batman Hush, because I know that was one of his favorites. He actually, he used to have the statues from Batman Hush in his office at work. I remember he brought me to a Bring Your Child to Work day, and I got to see his little collection in there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch to Ben, do this, Switch back to Luke. Back to Ben. Perfect. Oh yeah, the fruit. But yeah, that's what I got for you right now. If I can think of any more specific comic runs, I'll definitely tell you to check them out. Because there are quite a few really good ones. I'd have to really think back to my very long history of reading comics. Which ones I think would be best suited for a new reader. I don't know, just basically anything Spider-Man, really. You'd probably get a kick out of some of Deadpool's books. The less offensive ones. You know what's really good? Is the Venom run from the late 2010s. The one that they used to do the King in Black storyline. It starts with the Maximum Carnage event from the last couple years. That is a really good comic run as well. It's Maximum Carnage into King in Black. I would definitely check both of those out. And honestly, if you really like Venom, I would also look into the Agent Venom story. It's when Flash Thompson becomes the new Venom as an agent for the US government. He gets to wear the Venom symbiote in exchange for being able to use his legs again because he lost them during, I think, the war in Afghanistan, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, red brick. It's been a minute since we've seen one of those. Okay, I like red bricks. The Ultimate Spider-Man series is a really good jumping off point. There are like a bunch of side books that are part of the Ultimate Spider-Man run. You are free to read those if you want, actually. I'll send you a read order list that I use to kind of follow through, because it basically details all of the main stories. Copy link. Here is this is horrible, by the way. Here is a link from Comic Book Herald. I used this a few years ago when I read Ultimate Spider-Man. Now, while I am not one to advocate for not necessarily supporting the official releases of these books. Oh, that was fast build. Okay. I will say that there are certain websites that will allow you to read these comics. However, if you're able to somehow get a free trial for it, Marvel Unlimited is a pretty solid resource that you can use to read all of these books. I think it's like even if you can't get the free trial, it's like $8.99 a month, and you get like tens of thousands of different books from across all of Marvel Comics history. Really good ones too. I was briefly using that to read the entire Moon Knight history, and I was also reading Spider-Man. I read the Venom runs through that as well. Really good resource if you're able to gain access to it. If not, there are other places that you can read these books. I recommend caution when going to these places because, you know, they're not the most legitimate of websites. And I would be sure to do your due diligence online before selecting any one of these websites for your comic book reading endeavors. We're gonna skip the crawl because I can't fucking read it. See, why are the cutscenes fine? Ooh, Womp Rats, my favorite. These are not the droids you're looking for. You're going to let us go about our way. Carry on. Oh my god! Luke is a horrible driver. And we're supposed to believe he's one of the best pilots in the galaxy? Oh, violence off rip. They don't even let us breathe. See, the way the camera turned, I thought they were telling me I can go in there. Yeah, you're not coming out of that door now, bitch. Wally West is definitely one of the strongest characters in DC. He's definitely probably one of the fastest speedster in DC, I would say. And while granted he's not like my all-time favorite Flash, because I will always have a personal bias for Barry Allen, thanks to the show, Wally is definitely up there. Like, one of the most powerful. Oh, this door stays open. The Pokemon Red gym music is playing because, unfortunately, in order to avoid copyright, I need to mute the music in this game. So, instead, I have a lo-fi playlist running on Spotify right now. It is good old royalty-free music that I can play to my heart's content without worry about copyright strikes. Also, hello, welcome to the stream. If you want the link to the description, or the link to the playlist is in the description. It's a Spotify playlist. It's over 10 hours long, so definitely worth the listen. Pretty good music in here so far. I'm doing good. Also, thankfully, Nintendo will not chase me down, as Nintendo has become incredibly lenient with their music over the last couple years. That's one thing that they're pretty good at, is letting people use their music. And you know what? If push comes to shove, I'll just start playing Undertale and Deltarune music in the background. Because I know Toby Fox will never strike people for using his music. He's the GOAT. Also, it's technically transformative work because it is lo-fi remixes of the song, which means Nintendo does not own copyright over them. Wow, the whole staircase. Undertale is a wonderful game, and when you ignore the fan base that absolutely sucks, you have probably one of the greatest indie games ever made, an absolute love letter to like that classic style of gameplay with a unique spin. It's Earthbound, but with a brand new mechanic for combat. It's got great sprite work, it's got great character writing, it's got an amazing gameplay loop. Yes, this playlist is only on Spotify. I don't know if... Well, as far as I know. I don't know if it's on Apple Music. I don't have any Apple devices, so I can't speak to that. And this playlist is definitely not on YouTube. I can say that for sure. I mean, this... You might be able to find, like, a collection of these specific songs on YouTube, because there's, like, multi-hour-long lo-fi things that you can find for Pokemon. I was going to do that initially, but then I was going to get hit with a bunch of ads while I was playing the stream, and I was like, I don't want people to listen to ads, and, you know, that's why I have Spotify Premium. Well, thankfully, Spotify is free. The only thing that costs money is Spotify Premium, which gets rid of the ads. You can, in fact, listen to anything on Spotify without having to spend a single dime, which I think is pretty good. Want a break from the ass? No dimes necessary. Maybe at least 2 nickels. But, you know, no dimes. Just gotta make sure I get every single stud. We're being meticulous with this one. Ay. Chewy, baby, Bubba, you don't need to make music or noise every single time you walk past anything. Please, for the love of all that is holy. That's valid. There are a lot of Pokemon lo-fi playlists on YouTube, so I'm sure you can definitely find at least most of these songs on there. On here. I'm literally streaming through YouTube right now. Also, I think I had what is most likely the fattest thing I've had in a while today. For breakfast, I had, like, a shit ton of bacon, which, you know, totally healthy. And then I had this Italian bread that I cooked in the bacon grease, which was so flavorful. It's probably gonna clog an artery, but hey, it's good. Listen, shave a couple years off of my lifespan in exchange for delicious food. I'm already halfway there. There's no way to soft lock yourself in this, is there? Because that would suck. Oh, I see. Oh, I don't see. Oof. Oh, this guy, Mr. As he goes. Sounds I hear to this day. It's that specific Imperial spy's noises. Yeah, I don't know why this one is experiencing such severe screen stuttering as compared to the last couple streams that we've had with this game. Oh, that is the Imperial spy. He lets the stormtroopers know that the heroes are trying to make a great escape. And that's how they get shot at by the stormtroopers before leaving the Mos Eisley spaceport. And in LEGO Star Wars, he is useless. He literally, does nothing. Yeah, that's no mask. That's his nose. We're almost done with this level. I am, in fact, gonna reset after, or not reset, restart RetroArch after this one and see if I can fix the screen stuttering issue. Because this is horrible. Oh! Okay. Let me in! Let me in! Okay. And now for the worst of the screen stuttering to occur. Oh no, they're blowing up Alderaan. Alderaan, these nuts. Ha, got him. Not Senator Bail Organa, Princess Leia's adoptive father. Whatever will she do without her adopted father? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no! They're getting sucked into the tractor beam! I love how the older Lego models for the TIE fighters made them have all these blue pieces on them. Like, just because of the limitations of piece types back then. So it's really cool to kind of have seen how Legos have developed. Also, I was watching a video earlier about all of the original Lego Star Wars sets from '99, and I made a comment like, "Oh wow, look at all these sets from the year I was born." And the guy who made the video responded to my comment saying that I qualify as retro now, and I just, ugh.
Yes, I feel a weird presence on this ship. I haven't felt this since... asthma.
Okay. We're gonna, real quick, do a little bit of light shenanigans here. Achievement set for Sage Scribe when? When someone makes the Sage Scribe video game, you know? Let's save my music volume setting, so that's nice. Okay. The stuttering has very much stopped. I am going to be right back. I'm going to go take a quick pit stop to the restroom, and I shall return henceforth. So bear with me, folks. I'll be back shortly. Also, yes, I know I'm getting old. I'm never going to accept it. Sorry, I also decided to grab myself an ice pop because I was feeling like having an ice pop. A nice sugar-free fruit pop. Who doesn't like that? Also, spam monkeys in the chat. Show your support by spamming monkeys in the chat. We love Funny Purple Monkey. Let's actually be able to read this crawl for once today. Episode 4, Death Star Escape. Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Chewbacca have rescued Princess Leia from the clutches of Darth Vader and his Imperial forces, but must now find a way out of the Death Star. Aided by the droid R2-D2, who can interface remotely with the Death Star control systems, they battle their way to the Millennium Falcon. Meanwhile, the Jedi Knight Obi-Wan Kenobi moves closer to his final destiny. So wait, we're skipping the entire entry to the Death Star? There's no way. There's no way. Shut up.
Oh no, we've lost control of our ship. Whatever will we do?
I believe that is a hammer. You just, when you're in the chat, you go to the little emojis section of chat. Well, are you on PC or are you on mobile? Because I don't know if that's a PC emote or not. Fruit Pops are so good, dude. Oh. I can do nothing with this. You're beside your PC if that matters. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you can access every emote on PC or if there's some that are just mobile only. I mean, eventually, once I unlock my own channel emotes, we already know we're getting Barney holding a stop sign. That's a given. We're getting it. I'm holding myself to that. It's gonna be a thing. Oh, okay, we can switch to Ben. Ben! Alright, Han Solo. The news just sent me a notification. I wonder what this news is. Find out in a second here. Oh, joy. Whoa, a dedicated cutscene, huh? Fancy. That's how they rationalize the group splitting up. That makes sense. Hell yeah. But I think I just have to make sure not to hit the close lid button. Better yet, I might restructure my controls for the next time so that I don't have a closed lid button. That's just not an option. On. Let's see. Okay. Well, I've now learned what the news was. It's interesting to say the least, but we're not going to talk about that here. We're not gonna discuss the news that I just read. Game changer. We gotta go back. I'm an idiot. One second. I totally just got fruit juice on it. Thankfully, I didn't get keys. But I'd rather not have a part of my laptop become sticky. You know? If we get the Moro arc animated soon, I will be a happy fellow. I think that's that, yep. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to whenever Dragon Ball Super comes back properly. We have enough arcs for them to pull from now, because, like, the Tournament of Power, that's done. Okay, we have Dragon Ball Super Broly, we have Moro, we have the Granola arc, we've got Superhero. We've got what's coming up after Superhero with Black Frieza, because we know they're doing something with that. There's no way they're not. Bring me to the next level, please. Beep, beep, beep. I'm a stormtrooper. Oh boy. There is very clearly a target over that thing, over that lever. I can't do anything with it, though. Alright. I mean, listen, if we get Super Season 2, I'll be happy. I would like Shintani to do the art for it, because I think Shintani's art design is better than Yamamoro's at this point. That being said, you know, Yamamoro's unfortunately pretty much been the mainstay. I mean, Shintani's been working really hard, so I hope that they give him, you know, what he deserves, which is being the showrunner for Dragon Ball. You know, because I want to keep it real, Yamamoro hasn't been competent as a Dragon Ball animator and lead art designer for a long, long time. He's kind of gotten complacent with his design work, I think, which is just, it's unfortunate, really. In other fun news, I learned that My Hero Academia is coming back for its final anime season this October, I believe, which is very exciting. I'm really looking forward to being able to see the conclusion of that series animated. I'm aware that, you know, it's not good, its ending, from a lot of fans' perspectives. But, like, they've done worse, so, like, I don't know. Oh, they both lead to the same place. Okay, so then we're just gonna... Hell yeah, what'd you think of the first season of My Hero? I don't want to save the princess yet. Still money to get. And I think that button probably deactivates the laser grid. Boink. Alright. Hello? Oh, I gotta build. Build, 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 build. I want to break free. What is that here? Come on. Thank you. No, that is the opposite of what I want. Yeah, see, it does, I've noticed, take a little bit to warm up to Deku. He didn't click with me initially at first either. I was definitely in the camp of, like, he's too whiny for me as a shonen protagonist to really enjoy him that way. But I think, like, as the series goes on, he really kind of comes into his own in that regard. Like, he has significantly improved from where I believe he was. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so now it breaks. I just had to shoot it multiple times. Yeah, I'd say the story's pretty good. Like, it does at times feel very, like, bog standard shonen. Like, it hits a lot of the tropes pretty hard on the head. But you know what? I like the story for what it is. Though my personal statement on all of this is that I would recommend Vigilantes over just regular old My Hero any day of the week. I think it is my favorite thing that has come out of that universe. Vigilantes is such a good story. And I prefer the character writing in that compared to the character writing in the regular mainline My Hero. Which, not to say regular mainline My Hero is bad, I think Vigilantes is a better told story. And I think, coupled with the story of My Hero, it really helps flesh it out further and kind of make it feel more like the world is rich and lived in. Like, you can kind of see, like, the effects of actions that take place in Vigilantes kind of piling into things that occur in the mainline My Hero. It's really good. It's a really well-crafted narrative. Yep, I get yes, yeah. I didn't hit the jump key. Bitch. Well, alright. Wowee. Another goddamn helmet platform. Hey Galaxius, welcome to the stream. I'm doing pretty good, yes. We did have some slight minor technical difficulties before. But, you know, things are back in action and we're grinding out Chivos left and right. Real quick, I want to make note, I'm using a lo-fi Pokemon playlist as my background noise today to avoid copyright issues from the Star Wars music, because that's been happening every time I play these games. The playlist is linked in the description, if you're interested. And I died. Also, I made a Twitch, so that way I could follow you on Twitch. So hopefully I can catch a stream here or there. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I really didn't want to do that. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it is really good to avoid copyright. Every copyright notice I've gotten for my streams has been like, you're fine, monetization will still be possible should I ever monetize. But you know, I'd rather avoid any headache if I can, and I figured royalty-free lo-fi music that I can just play in the background is the safest bet, you know? And of course, anytime, I'm happy to support another creator. Plus, I mean, your content's fantastic, so I have really no issue following. I'm hoping to finish up at least the first 2 movies in the original trilogy. That's kind of my goal for today. I'm really hoping to get that stuff done, so that way we can eventually move on next week to wrapping up the original trilogy completely, and then also being able to start fleshing out the unlocks for this game. It's kind of like my main goal right now. Which, thankfully, we're basically done with Star Wars Episode 4. Or just Star Wars, if you're old enough. I don't know why I switched to Han there. I guess I expected to need to. Ah, there we go. I'm guessing, yeah, R2 panel. Please don't be a puzzle. Thank goodness. Is there anything else? No? Nothing up there. Am I supposed to stand on this and get a boost? I am. Okay. This music totally doesn't undercut this, the emotions of the scene.
Hi, son.
A deathly escape. Okay, we got a nice stud count there, getting our gold bricks up, and we might as well just move directly on to the next level, because why not? Episode 4, Rebel Attack. With the Death Star plans in their hands at last, the Rebel Alliance plans a desperate assault on the Imperial Space Station. But a hidden homing beacon attached to the Millennium Falcon has led Darth Vader to the Rebels' secret base on the moon of Yavin 4. The moon will soon be in range of the mighty Death Star's super laser. Now a small band of fearless pilots bear with them the hopes of an entire galaxy. Fun fact, if you didn't know this, the entire Star Wars calendar goes by a specific cycle. There is BDY and ABY, being before the Battle of Yavin and after the Battle of Yavin, being the destruction of the first Death Star. So, for instance, there's a lot of historical events in Star Wars history that are regarded as part of, like, XBDY. And, like, it's a countdown, basically, kind of like how... Like, it was BC into AD for us. There's this BBY and ABY. Just a fun Star Wars fact for you, if you were not aware. Oh god, I forgot how much I hate this. Of course these are destructible. Why wouldn't they be destructible? Okay, please let me. Anything back here that I missed? There is. If this had the glitching screen from before, I think I'd probably lose my mind, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, really glad I was able to fix that issue. Okay. Five, six. Six of six. That's another mini kit under our belts. We love to see it. Okay, we're not gonna finish going forward just yet. We have to be as precise and meticulous as we can with our stud collection here. Ah, butts. The Viridian Forest music is kind of hitting, I'm not gonna lie. I'm fucking with it quite a bit. Oh, don't do that. Yeah, I gotta turn around again. Nice. Random side tangent. I really want another Star Wars game that's got like a KOTOR element where you create your own character and play the game how you want. I would love... No. Correction. I would be absolutely beyond ecstatic if we got another game in a similar vein to KOTOR, with character customization and kind of getting to choose the path you follow in the galaxy. Like, let me play as a Mandalorian or a bounty hunter or a smuggler or something. Like, let me experience the galaxy in a way that isn't just a Jedi, you know, or the story of Luke Skywalker or something. You know, like, not to say I dislike Jedi-related stories. You know, I quite have enjoyed I really like Jedi Fallen Order. I don't have a console to play Jedi Survivor, but I fully intend to do that one day. So, you know, like, nothing against Jedi stories. I would like to be able to experience the galaxy in a different way for once, you know? I feel like it's been long enough where we haven't gotten kind of one of those stories before. And I guess there's Outlaws that came out, but that game wasn't good, and it also doesn't have that whole, like, create a character angle, you know? Like, I want a game where I can fully be who I want to be, and not just, oh, I'm this character, or I'm that character, you know? No beef with Cal Kestis. None whatsoever. He is an incredible character. And Cameron Monaghan acts the shit out of him. He really does. You son of a bitch. Oh boy. Bombs. Alright, where the hell do I have to go all the way back to in order to get these, just need the two. I definitely think I'm going to use this playlist for the remainder of the pre-Gym 1 grind in Emerald, just so I can hear some new music for once. Also, 1 second. Dog, what? This is a mess. What am I supposed to be doing here? What is it, go in a straight line simulator? Like, what's... It is go in a straight line simulator. And then Han goes, yee-hoo! And then he shoots Darth Vader's ship, and he goes, oh, and then blasts away. Well, that is admittedly just a little bit humorous there. Just a shit ton of studs. Oh, sick! We got a red brick. I hope that one's a stud multiplier, because if it isn't, we're buying it immediately. Damn, Vader. Alright, we get to see the victory procession. And we get to see Chewbacca not get a medal. Do they make a joke about it here? They don't. Rebellious attack. Score times 8. Whoa. Whoa. That one's gonna be expensive, though. Alright, and that's the credits. By the way, I did look it up. There is a different Wesley Anderson who does go by Wes Anderson, who did work on this game, as well as some uncredited work on episodes 2 and 3. Like the actual movies, which I think is pretty neat. Not neat that he went uncredited, but neat that he, you know, worked on the movies directly. Let's see how expensive this is about to be. Best build. Oh! Oh my god! Well, time to save some more studs, I guess. Episode 5, Hoth Battle. It is a dark time for the rebellion. Although the Death Star has been destroyed, Imperial troops have driven the rebel forces from their hidden base and pursued them across the galaxy. Evading the dreaded Imperial Starfleet, a group of freedom fighters led by Luke Skywalker has established a new secret base on the remote ice world of Hoth. The evil Lord Darth Vader, obsessed with finding young Skywalker, has dispatched thousands of remote probes into the far reaches of space. Oh no. Why does he want to find young Skywalker? It's not as if there's some massive twist that has been known for the last almost 50 years. Oh, like 45 years, but still. Guys, spoilers for Empire Strikes Back. Luke is Darth Vader's son. Oh my god. Okay. Those are just screenshots from the movie. What is up with this game and absolutely decimating people? Also, that's totally what I wanted to do. A ship level into a ship level. Oh boy, my favorite. Faster. What the shit? Oh no, not an AT-AT. An AT-AT walker. That's homophobic. You killed me, that is homophobic. Hello, you are going to... No, no, not doing that. Not doing that. How do I do this? Hang on a second. Okay. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Alright, this is what they want me to do. Touch controls, motherfucker. Well, that's a leave. Not. Yeah. Run it back. Alright. No, stop going forward. I'm literally holding the back button and you're going the complete opposite direction. Come on. Oh. Yeah, true Jedi. Okay, another mini kit under our belt. Oh boy, another news bulletin. What kind of destitute shit am I gonna find reading this? Box. Stop going forward. Oh no, Luke's snowspeeder has fallen into the snow in Hoth Planet.
Hey!
You know what? It's 3 o'clock. I'm feeling a little tired. I think it's roundup time. We did a lot today on stream. We got some good achievements down. So I think I will be wrapping it here. We will be back on Friday for some more Garbage Bin. I didn't mean to start the next level, but we'll be back on Friday for more Garbage Bin Friday. We will not be playing Lego Star Wars this time. I haven't decided yet, but there's quite a fair bit of trash that I'm willing to try. A new Elmo game just got a set for the DS, so that might be up alongside me finishing the mastery for Elmo's 1-2-3s, which I haven't finished yet because there's a speedrunning achievement and I just didn't feel like it. So yeah, we might do some Sesame Street. We might do something else. Who knows? Maybe I'll even try to run an N64 Elmo game on here. We'll find out. But yeah, outside of that, next Tuesday we'll be back for more of the Professor Oak Challenge, where unlike yesterday's stream, which was pretty short, we will be coming in for finishing Slacking, getting that up to level 36, wrapping up all the remainder of the achievements, and then, well, all the achievements pre-Roxanne, and we'll take on the first gym, hopefully by next Tuesday. And then Wednesday we'll be back for more of this wonderful, lovely game. So yeah, thanks for stopping in, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all later.